Hello race fans, sim fans, RC fans, Racing 393. So I'm going to do a slightly different approach to the video, a little intro which I've not done before. So this is after I've taken the car out. So I took the Escort, Tamiya Escort out again today, and if you remember from the previous video, what had I think if you think back what I upgraded, it went out on a normal 19 turns. Yeah, I'm trying to think. 19 turn team associated. So nothing, a bit better than a Silver Can and probably sport tuned, but it's probably not a million miles off from either one of those. Maybe a slightly hotter motor, possibly. But anyway, we put it in. We changed the front springs to the softer. They came in a front-wheel drive pack, four-wheel drive rally sort of soft spring pack by Tamiya. And on the front of this car, I put sort of the softest of the sort of springs that I had. It did have initially the yellow springs that come with the sort of the race dampers, but I took those off. Incidentally, they went on the Mini. They seem to work fairly well. That'll be a video upcoming very soon. Yeah, I'm just trying to think what else I did. I did. I sort of, before I took it out, I sort of changed a little bit of the camber settings because I used the tool to set the camber. I got it a bit more equal all round, but we found that the tracking was way off. Now the turnbuckles on this car, they're not the adjustable type. You can adjust them if you take them off, obviously, but they're not like they're not the ones you can do like whilst in situ. So I've ordered a lot of turnbuckles in various lengths to see whether or not I can get the sort of the wheels pointing a little bit more accurately. I think it's the steering servo. I did notice that the servo is actually off centre, which I hadn't noticed before, so it might want a slight adjustment there. But the car was pulling to the left, even though my trim was fully set to the right, so there's not much I could have done with that. It handled better. I believe it looked better on the tarmac. The sort of the stance of this car is ever so slightly lower at the front, but there is movement there, and so there's enough movement in the back for it to sort of do a bit of weight transfer, which will help with the handling. And we put in what we did try. We put in the Parma. I think did I call it Reedy in the video? I can't remember now, but a Parma Modified 15 turn double. Now I don't know what I did look for the RPM on this motor before taking it out, but I couldn't find any info what the RPM range is. I know the electronic speed controller is sort of limited to 60 amp, and I believe 12 turn limit on the motor. Anything below that, I think it puts too much through it all. Nickel metal hydride battery, that was 4,300 milliamp hour, the same I've always used, and it was nice to see an increase in speed. So spoiler alert, although I should have said that before I told you the speed. Never mind. It's not going to break any world records. Yeah. So the only kind of improvement is just literally motor. I changed the motor, and it went from 20 around an hour up to 30, and it wasn't flat out. The steering wasn't its best, so I couldn't seem to hold the car on to let it wind up. So I reckon you're probably going to be hitting over 30 mile an hour this one. But yeah, very, very enjoyable. It looks good when it's out and about. It looks quite scale. I quite like that with the Tamiya cars. It kind of, if you get a right sort of shot with the the car in the background, it looks quite smart, which is what they're famous for. Anyhow, that's enough of me at the moment. I'll head over to my normal intro now, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Right, got the Escort out again. A bit windy today, but we've got my Reedy 15-ton double in there. 20 odd miles an hour, I can't remember, 22 or something like that. Can't quite remember, but we'll see what this can do. So the tracking's way out. Let's see if I can sort that out. So yeah, the tracking's completely out. Stop. Read. So we're already up to 27 miles an hour with that faster motor. I'm not sure if I'm going to hold the car that quick because it's pulling to the left and I'm absolutely maxed out on my right trim. I'll try again though. So that's 30 miles an hour, so top speed at 30. It's not flat out, near enough though. Stop, read 30. 30 miles per hour, that's definitely an improvement from last time. Just going to try some 30 miles. So what I did was again put the tripod down. I did attach the microphone this time, but it didn't actually pick up my voice when I was talking. And I just tried a few drive pasts. I quite like doing this actually. So we try and get as close as we can, apart from this time. And the car just decided to do its own thing. It didn't actually hit anything, but it looked good. And you can see it's just enough to give the car a bit of a slide, which I thought was, it looked good on the video, hence I slowed it down. So I did a bit of a snapshot. Is again, I mucked up with the aperture or the setting for the aspect ratio. Yeah, but you can see there, but the car does look quite scale. It's sitting quite nicely. You know, looks pretty good. I think in a minute we do another little drive past. I'm hoping to get some more speed out of this car as well next time. I mean, it sort of went off again, so for some reason, again, I don't know what happened here, but the brightness or the contrast changed. I didn't change anything, it looks quite dull. But anyway, we've got a couple of drive pasts. This is the first one. So that one was another 27 miles an hour. I deleted the records on my Sky RC, so gonna have to take my word for it. Another drive past, the final one I tried. Wasn't too bad. This one was 29 miles an hour. It was a bit quicker, but anyway, that's a quick video for the Escort this week. Like I said, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.